Okay, so it's about climate change. I think you literally heard it everywhere. Yeah, I think the most important thing is that it is bad, we must do something because otherwise planet burns up. And that is basically the main point. There's basically nothing more to add, but I want to talk about it not like adding like stats, facts here and there, like, ooh, look at this. This is how many seconds a minute pass in Africa. So basically, I want to talk about what you can do to prevent like the whole planet burning up. What happens if you don't? That is also an interesting fact. And yeah, that what I'm about to say is basically repeated by basically every teacher in middle, elementary, and high school. Because we just keep repeating in our ears like, oh, climate change is bad and everything, but really nobody does anything at this point. So first thing you can do, it's really easy, recycle. Recycling might be like not that good for the environment, but it really is, because what happens is that when you throw something like a normal garbage bin, what happens is that that bin just goes in like incinerators, and therefore carbon dioxide is spread. What is carbon dioxide? Anidride carbonica, grazie. Carbon dioxide is basically also produced by anything with a motor at this point, any cars, unless they're like electrical, motorbikes, trains, unless they're also electrical. I think they mean electrical train. And we can't do really much about this point because everybody just keeps using them, and I think it will be like a bigger change to make everyone not use like cars or motorbikes than to just save the planet. That is why recycling is really good, because it is really easy to do. You just finish a drink, you just finish a Coke, you're left with a can, you see a garbage bin, do not put it in the garbage bin. You just can walk another couple of miles, you just see a recycling bin. Recycling bin are the one you must put stuff in. For example, there is a recycling bin for plastic, paper, aluminum, and other stuff. You just put it in there and it will be all good. Because when you put it in those recycling bin, what happens is that they do not go in an incinerator, no carbon dioxide. They get recycled to make new things. For example, example of recycling, open your pencil case. Basically anything in that is recycled at that point. Or even if you got a cushion at that point or a pillow, the inside are probably recycled from, I don't know, aluminum, plastic. You might say, that doesn't change anything. I use a recycling bin, but that doesn't change everything. The Arctic is gonna melt the same way. And you're right, because if you do that, then it's point. But if all of us do that, that will change actually a little bit, because generators are not gonna be used anymore. Carbon dioxide will be reduced. That is a really good thing. Another thing you can do is when you go in the streets or even your group friends, one thing you can do is when you see someone that just says, "Oh, what about climate change?" Climate change is not real because if you go outside it is cold, so therefore it is not real. One good thing you can do is just punch them and slap them. They are completely shut up. Or, not violent way, just tell them they're stupid and that they're not true, because actually, even though it might be cold, it is for seasonal events. But I mean, why do I explain this? It's obvious. Okay, another thing, we don't got actually enough time left. Actually, we got 7 years until there's like a point of no return. That is actual stats. That is like really like science fiction stuff, look alike, but it's really real. If there's a clock in America, in the USA, that basically gives the date for like a point of no return in terms of climate change. And for now it's 7 years. A couple of years ago was 14, so that's a big jump, almost like half of it. There is no point of return, and it will keep increasing until the ice will melt, ocean level will rise, Florida will disappear. That's a good thing, but Venice will disappear. That's not a good thing. Also, I think also Naples will be half submerged, and there will be like another cold era. Yeah, and that is 7 years. If you're not still convinced